Hi, Charlie. Okay, I have your 6306 here. You had wanted to have it reloomed and to have just a regulation done because you said the seller said this thing was serviced. This watch is not serviced. There's no lubrication under the capsule. The movement doesn't look bad. It's a little dusty, but there's no lubrication under this capsule. There's nothing. So it's not what I would call serviced. It doesn't count as service because it's not serviced. Also, it's got some issues. The lower mainspring arbor port on your watch is terribly worn. Look at the top of this screw right here. You see how that screw is shifting around? See how much play I'm getting out of the mainspring barrel? That is because the lower mainspring arbor port on your watch is terribly, terribly worn. This means this screw sits on top of an axle, which is called the arbor. And the arbor sits in the middle. It's the axle that the whole barrel rotates on. This arbor is made of stainless steel, and the plate that it sits on is made of brass. So as this watch winds and winds and winds, and this turns and turns and turns via this ratchet wheel, it takes that nice round port down below and it grinds it sideways into an oval, and then it starts to suck off all kinds of power. And so it doesn't run very well. So your watch is running a good 80 points low. This is at full power. 184, yeah, it's adjusted, sort of, but it's losing all kinds of time. It's definitely adjusted. It doesn't have any beat error, but this is an unserviced watch. This watch has not been serviced. So if he sold it to you as serviced, you need to have a conversation with him because it is not serviced. Because a 6306 in good condition, I would expect to see 250, 260 for amplitude, not 181. Let's talk cosmetics. Yeah, that's just, I don't know what it is. The Far East, I'm not seeing a whole lot of good stuff out of there. And whenever I see stuff from Singapore, I'm always like, yeah. Okay, so this is your watch. This is your 6306. It's original. Now, you had talked to me about relooming these hands. I can do that, but it will significantly impact the value. If it were my watch, I wouldn't. I would leave them alone. I could, but then you're gonna hit the value, and then in a handful of years, the new lume is gonna stop glowing as brightly, and then you're gonna be back where you were before. I can relume these. My relume jobs on this hands look